Welcome to MSN Study Circle. Essay on Health and Environment. 600 words. Introduction. Human health or human well-being is affected by two main factors, individual traits or internal factors and ecological well-being or external factors. However, most of the time, when research is conducted on the human health condition, these two factors are investigated in isolation from each other. If one truly wants to answer the question, how does the environment affect individual health, one has to look at both factors in tandem. This becomes especially important now in light of climate change warnings and governmental indifference to them. Some researchers agree that when studying human health it is important to take into account the impact of the environment of the people being studied. That impact can be seen in the fact that health inequalities exist as per the geography. In fact, health is impacted by the social and physical environment. Impact of environment on health. The drawback with health-related environmental studies or environment-related health studies being conducted, especially those in the West, have narrowed their focus to concentrate on specific allergenic, infectious or toxic agents. They aren't focusing on broader issues that cover psychological and social impacts too. Additional research has also shown that there is a direct relationship between people's mental health and the prevalence of green spaces. The more proximity to the green space, the better the mental health. Socioeconomic differences in environmental impact. That the environment and human health are intertwined cannot be denied. However, that relationship works out differently in different places. In other words, depending upon where you are in the world, the immediate health concerns and the environmental factors affecting those concerns can be varied. Developing countries tend to focus more on issues such as infant mortality, malnutrition and infectious diseases. The immediate environmental concerns in these countries are sanitation, hygiene, mining, or processing, oil production and water quality. However, when one looks at developed nations, health concerns revolve around issues such as cancer, lung disease and heart disease. These countries have economies built around industries and those industries do not dispose of their hazardous wastes responsibly, thereby contaminating nearby water bodies and soil. Considering these factors, it is no wonder that emphasis is placed more on the diseases than on the causes behind those diseases. The causes vary, the diseases may not necessarily do so. Examples of environmental impact on health globally. Unfortunately, there isn't any part of the globe that is free of environmental damage, not even the polar regions. If one goes looking, one will almost always find health concerns related to those environmental issues. It doesn't help that countries such as China and India are developing very quickly. Their pace is such that environmental concerns aren't being able to keep up with development. Untreated human waste, industrial effluents, agricultural runoff and just plain old dumping are playing havoc with the ecology in both countries. Then there are the Eastern European countries, many of which are former Soviet Union states. Over the past decades, hazardous waste such as heavy metals and nitrates were dumped without any plan or precaution. The result is badly contaminated groundwater and surface water, not to mention the lowered quality of soil. Some action is being taken finally where in such regions are being identified and efforts have been made to remediate, reclaim and restore the soil and surface water in such places. The effort comes too late, however, for the population that has already been exposed to these contaminants. Conclusion. If one really wants to know what the environmental impact on health looks like, they need to stop looking at it in terms of discrete bubbles. They must study health disorders from an individual as well as an environmental perspective.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe and comment below for more videos.